The following is a presentation of Baldwin Sports Live, your home for live coverage of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com. Also brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Kelly Neufeld, Baldwin State Bank, Codiano State Farm Insurance, Heartland Plumbing, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Trindle Lumber Company, Oral Surgery Kansas, Hers Incorporated, Rice Precision Manufacturing, The Bullpen, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, New Frontier Tax and Business Services, the Lumberyard Arts Center, Jobats, Baldwin City Community Newspaper, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce. This is Baldwin Sports Live.
Good evening. Welcome to Wellsville High School. I'm Bryce Kessler, along with Ryan Hilmer. It's not the halftime show. Let's get that fixed. We have not gotten started yet. We're not halfway through. We're only just starting. It's the pregame show brought to you by Baldwin State Bank as we get set for day one of the Wellsville Top Gun tournament here for the Baldwin girls as they will take on the Jefferson West Tigers here in the opening round of this year's Top Gun tournament here in Wellsville. Baldwin 7-4, Jeff West 4-6. A little bit late getting on the air here, so we're going to throw it right to a break. Get back with more pregame right after this. You're watching the Baldwin State Bank pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumberyard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Baldwin and Jeff West coming up here in the opening round of this year's 33rd annual Top Gun tournament in Wellsville. The pregame show brought to you by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank at Baldwin State Bank. Enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. For over 120 years, they've helped serve our community, and they'll be there for 120 more and then some. So here we go for Baldwin and Jeff West. The Bulldogs, it's been a few games since we've had them on the air here as we were at boys BTI action last week, and now we've got girls tournament action this week. But it was a good week last week for the Baldwin girls. A 69-34 win over Pleasant Hill and a 58-23 win over Wellsville. So two dominating victories, two of their three highest scoring games of the year. And Baldwin now 7-4 coming into play today. Well, they'll take on Jefferson West. The Tigers are 4-6. Their last game was a week ago tonight. They played on Tuesday this past week against Atchison, falling 43-40. They committed a season-high 28 turnovers in that game while shooting just 27%. It was the sixth time in 10 games this year that the Jeff West Tigers have committed 20-plus turnovers. Perhaps that will come into play in our keys to the game and our State Farm game plan coming up here in a bit. So that's your matchup. 7-4 Baldwin, 4-6 Jeff West. More of the pregame show coming up right after this.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to. Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back to day one of the Wellsville Top Gun Tournament. Baldwin and Jeff West coming up here on Baldwin Sports Live. A quick look at the Tigers. They appear, anyway, to be down their top scorer tonight. I don't see Kenley Stones, number 21. She is not without her warm-up on the normal starters who've come out with their warm-ups off. Stones is not one of them, and I'm not sure I'm seeing her in a 21 and a warm-up jersey out there either. So that potentially is a big blow to Jeff West. We'll see if that is indeed the case, but Stones comes in averaging 14.5 points per game over their last three. She's their top scorer, so big loss if indeed the Tigers are without Kenley Stones tonight, but they do have a big body inside in Verly Sanders, 6-foot junior, 7.5 rebounds per game. She is a force on the glass, so the Bulldogs will have to be ready to contend with her on the glass. And then Ella Dickey, a 5'6 junior. She's kind of a do-it-all type guard for them. 8.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists per game. First or second of the team in all of those categories. So that's a bit of the look on the scout for this Jeff West team. They don't get a bunch from their bench. They're only averaging 3.9 points per game from their bench. In a lot of ways, the Baldwin kind of similar to that. Both these teams really reliant on their starting fives when it comes to their scoring. As we go ahead and take a quick look here at our State Farm Insurance game plan. Keep Sanders off of the glass. I mentioned her on that offensive glass. She averages almost 3 offensive rebounds per game, and the team overall averaging over 10 rebounds, offensive rebounds per game. So Bulldogs will need to keep them off of the glass, especially on the offensive glass for Jefferson West, and then keep some pressure on the Tiger guards. Baldwin came up with 34 steals in their last 2 games, and when they are forcing turnovers and creating offense off of those turnovers, they're a much better team. And in their wins this year, the Bulldogs averaging 15 steals per game. In their 4 losses, just 6.5 steals per game. So big key tonight if they can turn over these Tiger guards. Those keys to the game brought to you in the game plan by your local State Farm Insurance agent, Cody Anno, at 208 Baker Street in Baldwin. Stop by, grab a cup of coffee, and work on your game plan to help protect the people and things you value most at State Farm Insurance with Cody Anno online at codyismyagent.com. Starting lineups and opening tip coming up next on Baldwin Sports Live. You've been watching the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
State Farm Insurance agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm Insurance agent in Baldwin City.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Time for your starting lineups tonight. Jeff West and Baldwin coming up here on Baldwin Sports Live. Your starting lineups are brought to you by the Lumberyard Arts Center. As you take a look there, Ella Dickey, Hallie Tuck, Olivia Meyer gets the start in place of Kenley Stones, who is indeed out. She's in street clothes. I saw her there with her 21 in a warm-up with out the full uniform on. So that's a big blow to Jefferson West tonight. Olivia Meyer steps into the starting lineup in her spot, a sophomore. Addison Schwinn and Verly Sanders round out that lineup of the Bulldogs. Marin Frost, Carly Neufeld, Emma Kate Lang, Alyssa Reichard, and Bailey Smith, the starting five for the Baldwin Bulldogs. As your starting lineups are brought to you by the Lumberyard Arts Center. You take a look at their upcoming lineup on your screen right now. Don't miss out on all of these great events, whether it's live music, arts and crafts, unique experiences, ongoing classes for youth and adult, and so much more. Learn more at lumberyardartscenter.org, where you create, play, and innovate at your creative home in Baldwin City, the Lumberyard Arts Center. Bulldogs head coaches Eric Toot, assisted by Kara Lee and Chad Scobie. Jefferson West, coached by John Malloy. And the Tigers are 4-6. The Bulldogs are 7-4. It's time for our opening tip today, brought to you by the Baldwin City Recreation Commission. Registration is underway for soccer season, and you can register for K through 8 right now. Also for the little ones, they have the micro soccer ages 2 to 4 years old. You can register online at baldwinrec.org or stop by the office downtown at 705 High Street in Baldwin City for youth soccer. Registration deadline coming up next month, so don't wait. Make a note of it. Get on there, baldwinrec.org. Get yourselves registered. They do have a new website there at baldwinrec.org, so you have to set up that new profile. So, again, don't wait to the last minute. Bulldogs get the opening tip, and we are underway here in the opening round of the 33rd Annual Top Gun Tournament in Wellsville. Emma Kate Lang gets the first look for the Bulldogs. It's a miss, but an offensive rebound. Now it's Frost. Mid-range jumper misses, and that will stay with Baldwin. It goes off the hand of Dickey. So a couple of offensive rebounds now, one from Lang and a team offensive rebound as well. Carly Neufeld will inbound for the Bulldogs. We're looking to strike first here in the opening possession of this game into Reichard. And they'll call her for a travel. Full court pressure from Baldwin. This is where they want to make their money tonight, as Jefferson West has had some turnover issues this year. They're coming off a game where they turned it over a season-high 28 times. 6 times in 10 games they have turned it over 20-plus times, and here's a turnover. But then it's given right back by Baldwin on an over and back, apparently. So that will go as a Baldwin turnover as well, but want to create some turnovers, some easy buckets off of those turnovers. That's a big key, especially without Kenley Stones in the lineup. That's one of the experienced guards out for Jefferson West, and a sophomore Olivia Meyer in the starting lineup in her spot. Dickey, drive and kick. Long two-point shot on the way from Schwinn, who's been an impressive freshman this year for Jefferson West, and a Baldwin foul after the offensive rebound by Sanders. It's called on Neufeld. Oh, okay, as I said, they reported it as Tuck over the PA, but it was Baldwin's 2, Neufeld, and not Jefferson West's 2. Deflection by Reichard, and then Alyssa will get called for a foul. That's a tough break. Meyer gets knocked to the floor. Reichard commits the foul, but that's kind of a tough one there, just going for that loose ball. And unfortunately, it was just a little bigger and a little stronger than the player she was going up against. So a couple of fouls already in the opening minute for Baldwin. The Bulldogs and the Jeff West Tigers open a game of the 33rd Annual Top Gun Tournament in Wellsville. This year's theme, the World Cup of Basketball. Every year there's a theme, and the teams take pictures along the lines of that theme. Offensive rebound, Schwinn's putback is short. They say it will stay with, nope, now they changed the call. Well, nope, now they say, looked like he pointed Jeff West, then Baldwin, then back Jeff West, unless I'm seeing things.
Third time's a charm.
But it was indeed an offensive rebound prior to that, which that's already now 3 offensive rebounds for Jeff West. Nothing has come from those, but we're still scoreless. Meyer out to Tuck. Another offensive rebound. Dickey can't put it in, and it will stay again, so that's another team offensive rebound. My goodness. And now Eric Toot, I think, maybe a different word, just said the same thing I did. Yeah. My goodness, he's going to call a timeout here and get into his team a little bit, as they have already, Ryan, given up 5 offensive rebounds here in the first minute 35 of this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our keys coming in, is you're going to have to get on the glass. That's something Baldwin's kind of struggled with all year long, and they need to improve on that, get some bodies on some girls, and box them out of there and dig them out of that lane, because right now they're just getting way too many free possessions from these offensive rebounds.
2 turnovers, 5 offensive rebounds allowed, no points through a minute 36 rather, for Baldwin. Good news is they haven't allowed any points either, though, so it's still a scoreless game here.
I was going to say, the good news is the on-ball defense has been really tight and aggressive.
So Jeff West will try to capitalize off of what's been a long possession that's been helped out by a number of offensive rebounds. Neufeld on deflection. Ooh, maybe she did deflect it. Tuck is called for a carry. So good defense, as you mentioned, Ryan. On-ball defense right there. Carly Neufeld putting that on-ball defense and forcing the turnover.
Yeah, I think their defense is going to be just fine tonight. It's going to be this end. They're going to have to make some outside shots, I think.
Mid-range shot by Neufeld. Miss. Oh, look out. Uh-oh. Lang had her arm caught by Hallie Tuck, who was trying to bring that rebound down. An innocent play. No intent to harm there, but unfortunately it was just a situation where Emma Kate Lang's arm was caught in a bad spot right there, and they are going to quickly go out there and take a look. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back here. You're watching Bulldog Basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors on Baldwin Sports Live.
When choosing a bank, wouldn't you prefer doing business with a local institution with years of commitment to our community? That's Baldwin State Bank. For more than 100 years, we've been providing products and services specifically tailored to our friends in Baldwin City. Whether it's a free checking account, savings for retirement, or your next loan, we'll be here. Because our roots are here. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
So jump ball was called, and the good news is Emma Kate Lang was able to hop up and come off the floor on her own. She's going to head to the locker room, get looked at a little further, and hopefully it was more of a scare as opposed to anything significant. That looked like it could have gone really bad, but let's hope that Emma Kate will be okay, and she is going to get some further medical attention. But again, she did walk off the floor, and she was moving both of her arms up near her head, so it appears like she's maybe going to dodge something bad. But here come the Bulldogs back down the score, just underway here in this first quarter. Reichard drives inside, but cannot get it to go off the glass. Olivia Meyer, the rebound for Jeff West. Meyer trapped, tough spot for her. Inside, Sanders fumbles it out of bounds. So Carly Toot is in for the Bulldogs, now replacing Lang, along with Neufeld, Smith, Reichard, and Frost. No score, we played 2.5 minutes. Looks like as Smith fires up a three and knocks it down. Bailey Smith, just her 4th three this year, and that starts the scoring. I was going to say, it looks like the Jeff West Tigers are playing a triangle and two type defense against Baldwin. We'll try to diagnose it when the Bulldogs get the ball back, which they do right here after the jump ball. They've got a girl guarding Neufeld, but they are not playing straight man-to-man. That ball deflected out by Dickey. They've got Sanders just patrolling the middle of the paint. And Olivia Meyer right now is just face guarding Carly Neufeld wherever she goes as Reichard misses from the mid-range, and it's rebounded by Tuck. Out to Schwinn, back up top to Dickey. Tuck to Meyer. Thrown out of bounds. So 5 first quarter turnovers now for Jefferson West. Last couple of dead ball turnovers, though, not allowing Baldwin to immediately race the other way. Chloe Neufeld checks in now for the Bulldogs. She replaces Marin Frost. So it's not even a triangular one, really. It's almost, it's like a 1-3 zone with one man, in this case Meyer, face guarding Neufeld. Carly does get the touch here. Can't get the shot to go, but it's Chloe Neufeld with the offensive rebound on the backside. Now Reichert open three. Another offensive board for Chloe. And a foul committed by Tuck.
Yeah, it almost looks like a box and one, but the other 4 defenders aren't really in a box. It's more of, like you said, a 1-3 flat in the baseline.
Regardless of what they call it, the game plan is pretty evident, Ryan. They are trying to take Carly Neufeld away. The Bulldogs' leading score at 13.5 points per game this year. And Olivia Meyer is now not guarding her. It's now Ashley Moser who is coming to the game to guard her. And Meyer takes a rest. I imagine those two are going to flip-flop quite a bit, try to keep fresh legs out there to chase Neufeld around. Into Reichard. Able to power that one up, and Alyssa makes it a 5-0 Baldwin lead. That's a carry. So that pressure on the Jeff West guards, that was in our State Farm game plan today, and they're certainly holding to that, but now they've got to get some more offensive momentum going. Bucket last time down. Let's see if they can make it 2 trips in a row. Neufeld out of the corner, in and out. Rebounded by Dickey. Smith quickly picks her up to slow down a potential break for Jeff West. Schwinn out of the corner, left open, and it rattles out. Sanders looked like she had it for a moment. Oh my, another almost similar looking play there with an arm caught. This time not as painful, and Tuck will be okay. Neufeld was there battling with that rebound, and it's Tuck who's called for the foul. That's her second. Riley Zytek will check in now. Replaces Tuck after that second foul. Chloe Neufeld brings it up. We've played 4.5 minutes so far. It's 5-0 Baldwin. Carly Neufeld, wide open look in the corner. They finally get her freed up. A screen gets Carly free, and she takes full advantage of that wide open look. 8-0 Baldwin.
Yeah, really nice execution on that off-ball screen. Like you said, got Carly wide open. Good to see her making her first 3.
Sanders unable to put it back after the offensive rebound. Baldwin has continued to keep Jeff West off of the board. 3-point opportunity to the other side with the freshman guard, Chloe Neufeld. 10-0 run to start the game for Baldwin. A chance at one more for Neufeld. The foul is on Ella Dickey, her first, team's third. Carly Neufeld, Carly Toot, and Alyssa Reichard check out. Frost and Smith back in, and also, Neufeld did not come out. She was just coming over to get some words of advice from Eric Toot, but Emma Kate Lang is back in the game, so that's great to see after she was injured early in what looked like it could have easily gone really bad for Emma Kate. She's back on the floor, so good news. Knocked out by Smith. Colby Noel checks in for Jeff West, replaces Schwinn.
Kind of seen it all year, but Bailey Smith's become a one-man press right now, and Jeff West is having trouble even getting the ball past half court because of it.
Jeff West yet to score as Chloe Neufeld is pestering the ball handler and ends up getting called for a foul. It's her first and the team's third. Timeout is called for and give it to Jeff West. There's a 2:41 left to play in this opening quarter. It's a 10-0 Baldwin lead on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors, the #1 land brokerage for farm, ranch, and recreational properties. If you're looking for your next dream property or you're thinking about listing, then talk to Shad or Penny Sheldon, your local Baldwin City brokers. You can find their contact information online at HaydenOutdoors.com. Send an email to Shad at HaydenOutdoors.com or Penny at HaydenOutdoors.com. It's the brand that sells the land and presenting sponsor of the Bulldogs here on Baldwin Sports Live. 10-0 run to start this game. Bulldog defense going to look to continue to hound this Tiger offense that's turned it over 6 times already. Nearly a 5-second call there. Dickey trying to set this offense up. Again, Jefferson West playing without their leading scorer today, Kinley Stones. Not suited up for this game. So in a game that they were already the underdog in, they are now without their top scorer. There's their first points of the game off of the bench from Riley Zytek, and it's 10-2 with 2:16 to play in the first quarter. Frost looking to get 3 right back and quickly does. Third three-pointer that the Bulldogs have already hit in this game. They only make on average 4 per game, and they have knocked down 3 of them already.
That's kind of the difference for me when Baldwin gets going really well, as they're making their outside shots.
Lang with a rebound and a great job getting that outlet quickly up to Bailey Smith, who is streaking the other way for a layup. 15-2 Baldwin.
It's a really nice job just putting the hammer down right now. 15-2, like you said. Get out as big as lead as you can.
Well, there is something to say when you're in tournament week for having a game that can be a little bit easier on you, as Moser knocks down the 3. And I'm not suggesting that this one's in the bag or anything to that extent, but what I'm saying is if they can continue this nice run as Frost tees up another 3 and drains it, if they can keep this hot start going and maybe not have to play as many minutes tonight with the starting group, that can be a big thing when you're trying to play 3 games in less than a week's time. Underneath, open look, and it's converted by Noel. So for a team that only averages 4 points per game from their bench, they've already scored all 7 from the bench in this one. Frost double dribble. Toot and Reichert back in for Baldwin. Coming off of 2 of their 3 highest scoring games of the year this past week for Baldwin. 69 points, the season high against Pleasant Hill, Missouri, and then 58 against Wellsville. Already 18 on the board in the first quarter of this one, and that was after going 2.5 minutes without scoring to start this game. Dickey floater long, rebound by Noel. Second chance opportunity for Jeff West with 30 seconds to go in the quarter, trailing 18-7. Reichert to deflection. Sanders collects it.
I was just getting ready to say Reichert and Toot both doing a really nice job down there battling.
Neufeld knocked it free, but Moser gets it back. Down to 10 seconds to go, and they turn it over again. Neufeld to steal, one-on-one with Dickey. Layup is good. It's a 20-point first quarter for Baldwin. Jeff West will not get the shot away. It's 20-7 Baldwin after 1 here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider. Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Well, it took a couple minutes to get going tonight for Baldwin, but once they got going, they went rolling to the end of that first quarter. And it's 20-7 Bulldogs as we start the second quarter here in the first round of this year's Top Gun tournament. Baldwin 9-time champs of this Top Gun tournament. That's the most of any team. Lauren Berg is in there for the Bulldogs to start this second quarter, and she commits the foul. Berg coming off of career-high effort against Wellsville this past Thursday with 8 points and 3 rebounds. On the floor right now with Carly Neufeld, Carly Toot, Alyssa Reichert, and Marin Frost. Baldwin's last title came in 2019 here at the Top Gun tournament. Meyer, long with a 3, long rebound as well, gives Neufeld a chance to run. 3-on-2 for Baldwin. Neufeld keeps it herself, takes it all the way in for the layup.
That's where Baldwin's getting the majority of their points right now, is in transition, just layups right at the basket. Jeff West needs to do a better job getting back in transition.
Bulldogs knocked down 4 threes in that first quarter to go along with the layups that Ryan mentioned. Here's another chance on a turnover. Neufeld again fouled this time. Carly has scored the last 2 buckets on layups. Now a chance at the free throw line, but the Bulldogs had some offensive rebound issues to start this game, which was in our game plan tonight for them, but they are certainly following through on the other part of that, pressuring these Tiger guards and getting some easy points because of it. .75% free throw shooter this year. Carly Neufeld steps up and knocks down the first. She tied her career high with 24 points a week ago tonight against Pleasant Hill. She hits both free throws here, so already 9 tonight. She'll check out of the game. Bailey Smith back in, but in that game with the 24 points against Pleasant Hill, she had a season-high 17 field goal attempts as well and knocked down 47% of her shots. So if they can continue to get her that kind of volume, I think they're going to like the results. Schwinn, 3 from the corner. Rebound is chased down by Zytek. Jefferson West with another offensive rebound. Zytek, awkward runner, misses. Reichert the board. Alyssa is fouled. It's called on Zytek. Her first, team's 5th. Megan Malone checks in for her. Smith quickly inbounds to Reichert, draws the double team out to Frost, who's had a hot start to this game. Does not get that 3 to go. Sanders the rebound. Frost has already knocked down a couple of threes. Good look there. Dickey off the front lip of the rim. Sanders, put back, misses. Berg the rebound. Outlet to Frost, who didn't see it coming initially, but eventually able to collect it. And now it's Smith. Wraps the one-hand pass into Toot. She is triple teamed, and they call up for a travel. Colby Noel back in for Jeff West. And also Ashley Moser returns for the Tigers. 6:05 to play first half, 24-7 Baldwin. Frost, good job on the run and jump on Moser. Cross-court pass. They just get it across. Malone is called for the travel. Both Neufelds and Lang come back in for Baldwin. Too high on that skip pass.
Well, Jeff West knew coming into this it was going to be a pretty tall task with arguably their best player out, but right now they're, like I said earlier, just having trouble even getting to past half court. You can see Bailey Smith hounding the ball handlers, and then they bring that run and jump trap really well.
Three-pointer from Ashley Moser, who's knocked down a pair of threes now. Moser's season high coming into today, Ryan, was 2 points. She's hit 2 threes, 6 points first half for Moser.
Yeah, just think where they'd be without those two, couple of big threes.
Meyer will check out, Dickey back in.
The stretch in that first quarter where both teams were just going off from three. Hit about 4 in a row, back and forth.
Both teams average 4 made threes per game. Baldwin's already hit 4, and Jeff West, they've knocked down a pair of them. Lang out to Reichert. Alyssa, a hit on the arm. Count it for Alyssa Reichert, and a 3-point chance.
Yeah, right now the Bulldogs doing a really nice job playing inside out. Can watch Jeff West just collapse whenever somebody gets into that lane. They're doing a nice job kicking it out and then either putting up an open three or doing what Riker did right there, getting to the lane and maybe to the line.
Can't cap off a 3-point play, but it still extended the Bulldog lead up to 16, 26-10, 4:53 to go in the half. And right now, Jefferson West must feel like there's about 8 Bulldogs on the floor. Baldwin will get it back on the tie-up here. There's just, seems like there are 2 Bulldog defenders on the ball handler at all times.
They're just so good at kind of smelling blood in the water, too. Whenever somebody's in trouble in a corner, they go and get that trap and give them no way out.
Neufeld will head to the line. Foul on Addison Schwinn. So here's Chloe Neufeld at the line. 2 points, 3 rebounds so far for Chloe. Full court pressure after the made free throws. Ball comes loose. Baldwin with another steal. Bailey Smith to Lang. Up top, Reichert. And this will go to Jefferson West. Deflected right back out by Neufeld. Dangerous pass up the floor. Lang steps in front, deflected. And a foul on Smith. Well, Baldwin has Jefferson West just sped up so much right now. Nothing coming easy as Samantha Scraper will not chicken. I was getting ready to say we'll check into the game. She was taking her warm-up off. She was coming up off the bench, but just getting her ready. So it stays an 18-point lead midway through this second quarter for Baldwin. Malone got it back. A third chance, and it's finally converted by Noel. Neufeld, a quick shot the other way, and then deflects it out of bounds. And here comes the changes now for Eric Toot. He'll bring Carly Toot, Marin Frost, Lauren Berg, and Sam Scraper back into the game. Bailey Smith stays to round out the 5 on the floor for Baldwin. New lineup, same pressure. Scraper picks up the ball handler at midcourt. Smith guarding Dickey. And a foul on Baldwin. Bailey's second. Their sixth team foul. Chloe Neufeld back in for Baldwin. She'll replace Bailey Smith. And an offensive foul here on Jefferson West. It's called on Colby Noel. Frost to Berg. Up top, Scraper.
See, Jeff West has dropped back into just a straight 2-3 zone now. Baldwin needs to get that ball right there to the high post area, cut around her, get some open looks. Really extending that zone out too.
Chloe Neufeld. Long with a three. Malone the rebound. Deep two out of the corner is good from Addison Schwinn. She's been a really good freshman this year, averaging 10.5 points per game over her last 3 ball games. Right at 7 points per night for the year. Her first bucket of this one. Toot has it blocked by Schwinn. And then Baldwin commits the foul. That will send Jefferson West to the free throw line, as that is team foul number 7 on Baldwin. And it's on Toot. So first trip to the line for Jeff West. It will be Colby Noel. 4 out of 8 this year at the line. Lane violation on Baldwin. And Noel able to take advantage of the second chance. So after the redo on the front end of the 1-and-1, makes that, gets the second one, misses that though. And Baldwin basketball. (28-15). Looks like Baldwin was going to run Jeff West out of the gym here in this first half early on, but the Tigers have kind of settled back in here and kept this thing somewhat within striking distance still. Neufeld probes, kicks it back out to Scraper. She was fouled on the three-point shot. So Samantha Scraper will go to the line for 3 shots. Ashley Moser called for the foul. We'll see if Scraper can take advantage at the line. She's just 1 out of 5 this year at the free throw line. Bulldog basketball brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. Online at riceprecision.com. They're always actively looking to fill positions for skilled CNC machinists and CNC operators. They offer excellent pay, competitive benefit packages, a climate-controlled work environment, and a friendly support staff dedicated to the betterment of their employees. Learn more at riceprecision.com. So 0 for her first 2 on this trip to the line. Baldwin making some changes here as Reichert and Lang come back in. Carly Neufeld waiting to check in as well for Scraper, who goes 0 for 3. Just a 13-point lead here for Baldwin. We'll call this a tie-up. Baldwin will get it on the arrow.
This is one of those kind of moments Baldwin got to keep scoring on that end, because Jeff West, they've slowly started to kind of put together a couple offensive possessions here where they're getting some better looks.
So Jeff West will actually get the ball. I looked up at the scoreboard. It was the bonus arrow that was lit up. They don't have the possession arrows up there on the scoreboard, so my apologies, but it is Jeff West basketball, and you're right, Ryan. They've sort of allowed Jefferson West, when it felt like this game was just moving way too fast for them, to all of a sudden kind of, now they have their legs under them. They've kind of gotten into a little bit of a rhythm now as Malone scores and makes it a 28-17 ball game, a 7-0 run for Jeff West.
Just like that possession right there, you got to give them a lot of credit. They're being really patient offensively and more calm and not turning the ball over as much as they were.
Laying inside, good hand by Malone to get a piece of that ball on the way up. Neufeld fighting for it down on the floor, and Jeff West comes up with it. Lob up the floor for Moser. Blocked by Frost or Neufeld. I couldn't tell which one got a hand on it either way. It's Baldwin coming back the other way with it. Frost open in the corner. She lets it fly and rattles it home. Third time that Marion Frost has hit from downtown in this first half. Half minute to go until the half. Lead 14 points for Baldwin. Moser short on the floater. Reichard the rebound. Here she comes. 25 seconds to work with. Reichard gets it out to Frost. Keep firing. She's hot tonight. That one almost goes. She's going to get another chance at it. And Frost drills it. A season high 12 points from Marion Frost on 4 threes here in this first half. Dickey gets to the basket but missed the layup. And Baldwin dodges what should have been a late two there for Jeff West. It is 34-17 at the half. Baldwin leading by 17. You're watching Bulldog basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors here on Baldwin Sports Live. The Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show is coming up next.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face to face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Halftime here in Wellsville. It is a 34-17 lead for Baldwin on top of the Jeff West Tigers. The halftime show brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Kelly Neufeld, your local Baldwin City agent, is there to help you protect what matters most. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting and see how Kelly and his team can help you achieve your financial goals, both present and future. As the Bulldogs are looking to advance out of the first round of this year's Top Gun tournament, and halfway home, they're in good shape, up 34-17. Baldwin opened this game on a 10-0 run. They led 15-2, and then as much as 20-7 at the end of the first quarter, and they would build that lead even further to start the second quarter, outscoring Jefferson West 8-3 in the opening 4 minutes of the second period to build their largest lead of this first half, 28-10. But then Jefferson West got settled in a little bit after it looked like Baldwin was going to kind of just run them out of the gym at that point, up 28-10 and nothing going Jefferson West's way. They were turning the ball over at a very high clip. Baldwin was knocking down threes, and things weren't looking so good. But a 7-0 run by Jefferson West got them right back into the game, down 28-17. Baldwin did get 2 big threes then from Marion Frost in the final minute. 2 of her 4 first-half threes, and that helped make things look a whole lot better at the break after they were only up 11 with a minute to go in the half. All of a sudden, it's quickly back to 17 thanks to those 2 Marin Frost 3-pointers. So 34-17 is our score here at the break. Baldwin on top by 17. They're a perfect 7-0 this year with a halftime lead, and this one's a pretty good one, 17-point halftime lead. You're watching the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. We'll check the numbers with New Frontier Tax and Business Services right after this word from Farm Bureau.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
34-17 is our halftime score here. Baldwin on top of Jefferson West. Opening game at the 33rd annual Top Gun Tournament in Wellsville. Let's take a look at the numbers. They're brought to you by New Frontier Tax and Business Services. They'll help you confidently tackle tax season this year, even a highly specific situation. They'll help make sense of it all and meet your critical business needs with minimal investment, timely, accurate, and reliable services at an affordable cost to help your business grow and succeed. Visit newfrontiertbs.com. Jeff West in that first half, unlike the year as a whole, they got a lot of contributions from their bench. In fact, of their 17 first half points, all of it but 2 came from the bench. So how about that? A season where pretty much all their scoring has come from their starters. Granted, they are down one of their main scoring starters. Their leading scorer, in fact, Kinley Stones tonight. They didn't get any points from Sanders. They got 0 points from Olivia Meyer, 0 points from Hallie Tuck, and 0 points from Ella Dickey. Their 4 starters. Their 5th starter, Addison Schwinn, a freshman, had 1 bucket with 2. But the bench keeping Jefferson West in this game. Ashley Moser with 6 points on a pair of threes. Megan Malone with 2 points. Colby Noel with 5 points. And it has kept Jefferson West at least in this game enough to where you still feel like you have a chance if you're Jefferson West. Yes, you're down 17, but it could have been a whole lot worse as it was headed to that midway through that second quarter before Jeff West closed out that first half on a 7-6 advantage and a 7-0 run at one point. On the glass, Jefferson West led by Verly Sanders and Megan Malone. They each have 4 rebounds in that first half. They did pull down quite a few offensive rebounds. Baldwin fortunate, though, that they did not capitalize off of many of those, so it didn't necessarily cost the Bulldogs points. Jefferson West did turn it over 11 times as well. Baldwin capitalizing with some easy buckets off of those. Their leading scorer in the first half, Marin Frost, 12 points for Marin on 4 3-pointers. She has set her new season high already in this game with 12. Her career high of 16 is certainly within range the way she shot the ball in that first half. Carly Neufeld added 9 as well. 4 from Alyssa Reichard, and 4 from Chloe Neufeld, and 5 from Bailey Smith to round out the Bulldogs scoring. It was Chloe Neufeld, who led the team in rebounding in that first half with 3 boards. The Bulldogs had just 5 turnovers as they were able to use that turnover department certainly to their advantage. So 34-17 is our score here at the break. The Bulldogs on top by 17, and we'll head to the second half with a nice little lead here, looking to close out another victory with a halftime lead. 7-0 this year when leading at the half, and they are on their way to perhaps another high-scoring affair, coming off of 2 of their 3 highest-scoring games this past week. Another good one here tonight. 34-17, Baldwin on top of Jefferson West in the opening round of the Top Gun Tournament in Wellsville. We'll take a timeout, come back, get the second half started. You've been watching the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau, proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they'd love to support you in your financial future as well. Give them a call, see what they can do at 785-594-1055. Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
(34-17) Baldwin as we head to second half of this ball game. The Bulldogs with a 17-point advantage and looking for their 10th title this year at the Top Gun tournament. This is the 33rd year of the tournament. In the previous 32, the Bulldogs have won 9 titles and 6 runner-up finishes. So 15 times out of the 32 years they have played in the championship game. They have not played in the title game since 2019. That was the tail end of what was 5 consecutive championship game appearances for the Bulldogs. They were champions in 2019, 2017, 2016, and 2015, and runner-up in 2018. So, and actually, no, 7 runner-ups. I missed one on my list here. So they've actually, that's 16 of the 32. So half the time they have played in the championship, but it's been several years. Last year they lost in the opening round to Hayden, ended up losing in their second game to Lewisburg as well, and then defeated Wellsville in the 7th place game. But they're hoping for a better run this year at this tournament, and halfway through game 1, they're looking pretty good, up 34-17. Frost, Neufeld, Smith, Reichard, and Lang, the 5 on the floor to start the second half of the Bulldogs. Meyer, Dickey, Schwinn, Sanders, and Tuck, the 5 for Jefferson West. Frost was red hot in the first half, and Jefferson West came flying out to her, expecting her to fire a 3. She went inside instead, and a second chance opportunity for Reichard comes up empty. So a couple of looks, but no points out of the opening possession of this second half. Baldwin led by as many as 18 in the first half. It was whittled back down to 11 after that, before back-to-back Marin Frost 3s in the final minute pushed it back to 17. Tuck from straight on. Frost the rebound. Kicked up to Neufeld. Had it blocked, got it back. Knocked away as she tried to get it back out to the wing. That's got to be close to a 5-second call, and there it is. 12th turnover of the game for Jefferson West. Lang sets the screen, opens up Neufeld for a wide open 15-footer, and it rattles out, man. That did everything but go in for Carly. Schwinn off a one dribble to set her feet, misses the 3. Carly Neufeld the rebound. Bounce pass to Lang, off the glass and in.
Great job by Carly, just getting that rebound and attacking up the floor right away. Nice little bounce pass to Lang, the beneficiary of that.
Schwinn again for 3. And it is Baldwin basketball. 19-point lead, the largest of the game now for Baldwin. Carly Neufeld will bring it up. Reichard attracts some attention. That leaves Neufeld open. Laying an offensive rebound. And count it for Emma Kate Lang. Tough finish that time as she got raked across the arm, but Lang strong enough to get that ball up and through, and a chance at a 3-point play for Emma Kate.
Yeah, I mean, how tough is Emma Kate Lang? First half, thought she might have had a pretty serious injury there. She got her arm kind of bent back the wrong way, and now comes back in the second half making some plays.
4 points, couple of rebounds, and assist as well tonight for Lang at the free throw line. Makes it a 3-point play. All 5 of her points have come now in this third quarter. Smith is knocked over, and it's an offensive foul on Ella Dickey. Jefferson West does not like the call. Head coach John Malloy with a look of disbelief after the offensive foul is called on his junior guard, Ella Dickey.
Yeah, great job by Bailey Smith, just moving her feet, staying in front, making the official make a call.
It's the third foul actually on Dickey. Lang hit again, and Emma Kate will go to the free throw line. That one's on Sanders. First personal, third team foul, and right back to the line is Emma Kate Lang, a 46% foul shooter this year. Just made one a moment ago, and now back to the line for 2 more and knocks down the front end of this one. There you go, Emma Kate Lang, 3 for 3 at the line. So the second half has started on a 7-0 Baldwin run. All 7 points scored by Lang, who's now down on the floor and gets the tie-up with Sanders. What a third quarter Emma Kate Lang is having for Baldwin.
Yeah, I've liked how they've come out of the locker room here in the second half, not taking this big lead they have for granted, still coming out and attacking Jeff West.
Well, Meyer handed it to Tuck, who was coming to set a screen. They're fortunate that didn't result in a turnover. Blocked from behind by Neufeld. Smith racing the other way. Nice feed to Reichert. I wasn't sure that Smith was able to see her with the defenders on her, but Bailey sure did see her and sets her up with a perfect bounce pass. Beautiful play by Smith and finished by Reichert.
That's kind of a no-look bounce pass, just sensed her over there. Perfect pass in the end, and that's how you run the fast break. You get out and push the pace.
And then she ends up getting called for her third foul on the other side. She comes out of the game, gets a nice round of applause from the crowd here. The Baldwin fans who have come watch their Bulldogs roll out to a 43-17 lead here in this one with 4:40 to go in this third quarter. Well, this team, there's no question they're at their best when they can get out and run the floor and have to travel on Schwinn. And that was certainly the game plan in this game against a turnover-prone Jefferson West team, and they have done it well, and especially here in this third quarter. It's a 9-0 run to start the third quarter. Timeout Baldwin, 4:28 left to play in the third quarter. It's 43-17 Bulldogs. Back in a moment here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
4:28 left to play in the third quarter. Bulldog basketball brought to you in part by the Bullpen in downtown Baldwin City. A perfect place to go before, during, or after the ball games. Follow them on Facebook, Bullpen Baldwin City, for all the latest happenings. Down at your local sports bar in downtown Baldwin City. Open 11 a.m. through 2 a.m. Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. Watch the Bulldogs or your favorite teams down at the Bullpen in downtown Baldwin City. It's 43-17. Bulldogs out in front big in this one. They've outscored Jeff West 9-0 so far in this third quarter. 7 of the 9 coming from Emma Kate Lang. Marin Frost from the corner. She continues to shoot the ball red hot tonight. 15 points for Marin Frost on 5 3-pointers. Frost came into tonight shooting just 25% from beyond the arc, but she has been about 85% in this one. Big screen. Chloe Neufeld gets knocked down to the floor, and they're going to call it an illegal screen on Hallie Tuck. The good news was Chloe was able to pop right back up after getting knocked to the floor. Gives a couple of thumbs up to her head coach, Eric Toot, who asked if she's okay. She said, yep.
That's about the third time in this game. It's been a big collision. Pretty physical so far.
Reichert travels. That'll bring Carly Toot back into the game for Baldwin. They opened the game on a 10-0 run, Baldwin did. And now they have opened the second half on a 12-0 run. And they lead 46-17. That lob pass is intercepted by Reichert. Chloe up to Carly Neufeld. Carly trying to get that ball out to Frost. Can't ever get a grip on it. Finally does. And Marin Frost 3 this time misses. That's been a rare thing today to see her miss a 3. She has been so hot in this game. She's going to get another chance at it. Wide open. Oh, in and out. Rebounded by Meyer. Foul on Baldwin.
Yep.
Called on Chloe.
Bulldogs doing a really nice job just moving the ball side to side. And Reichert did a really nice job that time attacking the open space on the offensive glass, earning her team an extra possession there.
Mosier, Zytek, Malone, and Noel check into the game for Jeff West. Lauren Berg returns for Baldwin, replacing Reichert. Good job splitting the defenders that time by Mosier. Inside they get it to Malone, missed it on a block, and now a foul on Baldwin.
A lot of elbows swinging in there in that lane. Watch your chin.
It's Carly Neufeld who's called for the foul. Second foul on Carly, third team foul. Dickey runs into Berg, no whistle. And knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Jefferson West. Toot knocks it out of the hands of Zytek, and it's Chloe Neufeld who comes up with it. Chloe gets all the way to the block, up top to Toot, swings it around to Frost, and the floater is short, rebounded by Zytek. Or check that, it was Noel with the rebound, but here comes Jeff West, down by 29. Dickey finally on the board for Jeff West, their second leading scorer this year. That's her first points, and for Jeff West, that's their first points for their team here in the second half. Frost with a new career high, 18 points tonight as she has knocked down 6 3-pointers.
I mean, Jeff West has just continued to leave her open and give her great looks tonight. It's probably the most wide open 3-point attempts Marin Frost has had all season.
Yeah, they came into this game with a clear game plan of taking away Carly Neufeld and not letting her get open shots. They've basically been chasing her around, face guarding her the whole game, and I guess it's been effective to a certain extent, but it doesn't really matter when the rest of the team's going to come out and shoot the ball like this, and especially Marin Frost taking full advantage of the opportunities in this game. 6 threes, 18 points, and Baldwin leads by 30.
You can see why Marin Frost is such a big part of this team when she was missing there for that one game or two. Baldwin had some trouble shooting from the outside.
A third foul was called there on Chloe Neufeld, who now has a rebound. She stays in the game, gets it up to Berg. Baldwin up 30, looking for more. Smith, why not keep firing? The Bulldogs are hot in this one. That's out of bounds off of Scraper. So Jeff West basketball.
You got a big 30-point lead here, but you kind of want to keep your momentum going in this tournament play into Thursday night, which it's either going to be the winner of Spring Hill or Wellsville coming up after this game.
Just one starter still on the floor. That's Bailey Smith. So they have been able to get a lot of minutes out of the bench in this game. Three-pointer off right iron, rebounded by Toot. Berg will bring it up, and Eric Toot says slow it down now. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Baldwin up by 30. They've outscored Jefferson West 15-2 in this third period. Chloe Neufeld keeps the offensive barrage going for the Bulldogs. 51-19. Foul called on Baldwin with 22 seconds left in the quarter. It's on Lauren Berg, her second. 15 foul. 2 free throws for Megan Malone. Was that Schwinn? No. I was right. It's Malone. They said on the PA Schwinn, but Schwinn's on the bench right now. One of two for Malone. 51-20. Final possession here likely of this third quarter.
Got a delay to.
So they take a time because the bass drum's coming through. I guess better safe than sorry.
Well, the band does get the right of way. That's something I've learned.
10 seconds left. And Baldwin fumbles it away, then commits a foul. Good news is it's only 6, so it won't give Jeff West free throws here. It leaves the Tigers with just 3 seconds. It's the third foul on Lauren Berg. We'll see if they can get something up here. Don't have much time. 3/4 court heave. And we will head to the fourth with Baldwin leading 51-20 here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
For unbeatable service.
$51-20, Baldwin on top of Jefferson West as we head to the fourth quarter here tonight at the Wellsville Top Gun Tournament, round 1 of this tournament. And the Bulldogs with, I'm going to venture to say, the first time we've had this lineup on the floor at any point in a game this year. Carly Neufeld and Marin Frost, 2 starters still out there for the Bulldogs. Kyan Frost joins her, Marin's younger sister, and Olivia Henry and Sailor Curry are the 5 of the floor right now to start this fourth period for Baldwin. And Carly Neufeld, a tough finish that time. Puts her into double figures with 11. In fact, I know it's the first time we've had this lineup because it's the first time that Sailor Curry has stepped out of the floor this year. So This is Dickey with a three, not there, and it's Curry with a rebound. Carly turns it over. A rare opportunity to score in transition for Jeff West, and it will result in a trip to the line as Curry picks up the foul. Dickey to the line for two. She's only 42% this year at the line. Verly Sanders will check back in for Jeff West. Running clock in effect here in this fourth quarter, so shouldn't take too long to cruise through these final now 6+ minutes. Baldwin on their way to the semifinals tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Thursday night. And a Baldwin travel. Three-pointer hoisted up by Moser, rebounded by Frost, who has a career-high 18 points in this game tonight. But Baldwin has now turned it over on 3 consecutive possessions. Addison Schwinn returns for the Tigers. Long two by Dickey, rebounded by Sanders. Cleared by Neufeld. Frost, little head nod, trying to take it off the dribble drive. Back out to Neufeld. And taken away from Carly. Runner. Tapped around, Sanders. Another putback missed. Henry the rebound. Neufeld from the corner. Dickey back the other way for Jeff West. Hand check called on Frost. It's only her first, but it will put Jeff West at the free throw line with under 5 to go in this game. Chloe Neufeld, Bailey Smith check back in, along with Samantha Scraper and Lauren Berg. (53-23), under 4 to play now. Smith able to get her miss back and sets up a chance for Chloe. Inside, another foul on Baldwin. That's on Berg. Count it for Noel. And she'll have a chance to tie her season high of 8 points at the free throw line. 4th foul on Lauren Berg. Here's what's coming up here on Baldwin Sports Live. Rest of the week, Wellsville tournament action continues. 5 o'clock, or no, actually 6:45 tomorrow. Is that graphic not updated? Obviously, we didn't know coming into today what the result would be. We pretty much know the result now, so 6:45 tomorrow. Baldwin will take on either Spring Hill or Wellsville. That game is coming up next here in Wellsville. And that will be the semifinals. And then Saturday, we'll have hopefully a championship game for you for Baldwin, if not a third-place game. Tie up, and that will go to Jeff West.
Figured you were just sick of hearing my voice, Bryce.
Sorry, I had Ryan turned off on his mic.
That's 6:45 on Thursday, though, not tomorrow.
Oh, good call.
Hate to correct you.
No, I'm glad you did. Yes, Thursday, 6:45.
It's kind of a weird setup for a tournament. I'm not used to it, that's for sure. Usually I'm used to kind of the 3-day tournaments right in a row, 1, 2, 3, but it's kind of nice having them spread out over the course of days. You don't got to tax your players as much.
And they don't have to play any back-to-backs with
right.
this tournament. So, yes, as Ryan said, Thursday, I was giving you incorrect information. Three-pointer misses. Chloe Neufeld with a rebound.
Ooh, man.
That will be another jump ball. This time Baldwin gets it on the arrow.
The second time Chloe's kind of been thrown around to the ground. Just pops right back up. Had Chloe Neufeld take a couple hits. Emma Kate Lang in the first half had a pretty scary moment. She's bounced back nicely, had a nice second half.
Dickey is fouled. Well, this one never really all that close. Jefferson West, they had one kind of spurt that gave themselves some potential life late in that first half. They were down 28-10 before a 7-0 run made it 28-17. And at that point in time, it felt like, okay, Jeff West was starting to get a little bit of their legs under them. They started to look a little more comfortable in this game. But Baldwin got a couple of big threes from Marin Frost in the final minute of the first half to take that 11-point lead, push it back to 17 at the half, and then they opened up the second half on a 12-0 run, and that blew the doors wide open on this one. And it's been pretty much just Coast City since then. It's a 53-28 ball game now.
So Baldwin playing some pretty good basketball here. 3 kind of blowout wins in a row. You're probably going to have Spring Hill in your next game on Thursday if everything goes according to the plan we think is going to happen. Remember, lost that first game at Spring Hill. 55-17 was the final score of that game, so it's going to have to be ready for that one. Obviously, it wasn't Bulldogs' best game, but we'll see if they can bring the noise on Thursday.
55-28 is the final. The Baldwin Bulldogs advance to the semifinals of the 33rd annual Top Gun Tournament. We'll take a timeout, wrap it up with the final numbers and your Farm Bureau Player of the Game right after this.
Lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
55-28, the final. The Baldwin Bulldogs improved to 8-4, and they are on to the semifinals with the big win over Jefferson West, who drops to 4-7 with the loss here today. It's time to name tonight's Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game with a new career-high 18 points, knocking down 6 3-pointers in this game. Marin Frost, senior guard, tonight's Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game. Was she red hot or what tonight? And if they can get that shooting performance and duplicate that the rest of the tournament, look out opponents. With Frost shooting like that, that'll make this offense very dangerous. 18 points tonight. And our Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game. From insurance to investments, wealth management, and financial planning, Farm Bureau is there to help you protect what matters most. Call today to set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. Final numbers brought to you by New Frontier Tax and Business Services. For Jeff West, leading scorer was Colby Noel and Ella Dickey. They each had 7 in this game. Ashley Moser with 6, 3 from Megan Malone, 2 from Madison Schwinn. And that's it for the Tigers, while the Bulldogs were led by Frost's career-high 18. And that is coming off of a season-high 10 in their last game. So that's 28 points in the last 2 games now from Maren Frost with 10 3-pointers in those 2 games. She's hot right now. Carly Neufeld added 11. Emma Kate Lang with 7. Alyssa Reichard with 6. Lauren Berg 2. Chloe Neufeld with 6. And Bailey Smith with 5 to round out the numbers for the Bulldogs. The final numbers brought to you by New Frontier Tax and Business Services. Learn more at newfrontiertbs.com. Timely, accurate, and reliable services at an affordable cost to help your business grow and succeed. Coming up on Thursday night, it's the semifinals of the Top Gun Tournament. 6:45, Baldwin against Spring Hill or Wellsville. That game's coming up next. The winner gets Baldwin in the semifinals on Thursday. Check out our upcoming broadcast schedule in the Baldwin City Community News, your local weekly paper with the latest news, opinion, sports, ads, and more. Subscribe for just $5 a month. Stop by downtown at the Nook at 703 8th Street to subscribe to the Baldwin City Community News. We'll be back, of course, Saturday as well for the final day of the tournament, and now either the third place or championship game coming up on Friday, which will be either 4 o'clock for the championship, is that right, and 2:30 for the semifinals. I got to get my bracket back out here now, make sure I don't tell you wrong. No, 5 o'clock. So 3:15 third place, 5 o'clock championship game Saturday, as you can mark your calendars for one of those 2 game times. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us here on this one. I've got to quickly switch gears, and we've got to switch out and go do a Spring Hill broadcast for the Spring Hill fans over on Spring Hill Sports Live. Follow all of our broadcasts tournament week and beyond at varsitysportslive.com. You've been watching Bulldog basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors. Baldwin, a 55-28 win over Jeff West.
Watching Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com. Baldwin Sports Live also brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Kelly Neufeld, Baldwin State Bank, Codiano State Farm Insurance, Heartland Plumbing, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Trindle Lumber Company, Oral Surgery Kansas, Hers Incorporated, Rice Precision Manufacturing, The Bullpen, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, New Frontier Tax and Business Services, the Lumberyard Arts Center, Jobats, Baldwin City Community Newspaper, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce. This